Inflation is forcing many Americans to empty their wallets for holiday gifts, but President Biden doesn't seem to care. Joe and Hunter Biden going Black Friday shopping, a true luxury these days given the current economic crisis. Need proof? Well, most stores around the nation seeing dismal crowds on what's supposed to be the biggest shopping day of the year. This is the average household is spending an extra $430 a month due to crippling inflation. Plus, a looming rail strike could affect nearly every U.S. industry if freight trains grind to a halt in just 2 weeks in what would be a black eye for the administration.
Did you go Black Friday shopping? Did you get a lot of good gifts? Well, so many people were unfortunately not able to go due to not having the finances to go out and shop. Well, we've got some new information on Social Security that you need to know about because it involves the COLA. It involves the 8.7% increase. We've come across some shocking news. Let's just say this video is full of information. Hey, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to True Life Investing channel. My name is John Muro, and if this is your first time, I want to thank you for tuning in today. We do a ton of giveaways. We talk a lot about stimulus news, Social Security, and things that are happening right here in our own backyard. We tell the truth and nothing but the truth, and we appreciate your love and support. So with so much information, let's dive in. So COVID has been sort of on a rampage, but not here in China. And even though we know that this is where it started, we have found that 2,000 people per week are passing away from COVID right here in the United States. So please be safe, please sanitize your hands, please keep your social distancing, and do not touch your face. I'm wearing a jacket right now. I just come from outside, and man, in Tennessee, it is cold. The wind blowing makes it even colder, and I'm just trying to get warm. But yet again, so many people have been dealing with COVID. And in fact, from you viewers, many of you said right here that so many people should get the vaccine, but more said that you shouldn't get the vaccine. So I'm kind of curious, where does this all fall within the American people? I had many people comment to me personally and say, you need to go get your vaccine shots. And I said, well, I've heard some bad news. For instance, my mom went and took the shot, and she was down for 2 days, guys. She had to miss work because it got her that sick. She's doing much better now. She's doing great. But just to know that something is that hard and it came up that quick. I mean, it was literally created when all of this was going on, and they literally keep having to make booster after booster after booster. And I'm thinking, I don't feel right about this. Something about it just doesn't feel right. And so I don't know. I'm leaving it up to you guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. But COVID is serious. So right here on the screen, let's dive in because I've got all of this information for you today. China tightens security after rare protests against COVID curbs. You have so many people that are getting tired of being put on lockdown. I get it. It wasn't fun the first time. It's not going to be fun if it happens again. So many people are protesting. The police on Monday stopped and searched people at the site's weekend protest and crowds there because they were literally fighting against this lockdown. What they're trying to do is they're trying to push a zero COVID policy, okay? Right here, the Biden administration critical of zero COVID amid Chinese protests. They're literally watching all of these things happen because China is pushing a zero COVID strategy that has sparked mass protests across the country. Nobody is happy with what's going on. We said that the zero COVID is not a policy we're pursuing here in the United States. A National Security Council spokesman said in a statement, and as we've said, we think it's going to be very difficult for People's Republic of China to be able to contain this virus through their zero COVID strategy. These protests have now spread to at least 8 major cities in China, with people pushing back on the severe restrictions and some amping up calls for their president to resign. And you know what? I get it. This COVID lockdown is not fun, but here's what I do understand. That is where it started, and it didn't take no time to go to continent after country after country, and I'm telling you, this thing was massive. It hurt a lot of people. In fact, I think it killed over 1 million some people in the United States, which was very devastating. I had a couple family members that passed from it, and I'm telling you guys, this is why I sanitize. I don't touch my face. I don't do anything. I'm telling you this because I love you and I want you to be aware of what's going on in another country, just to take precaution, because we saw how fast it came over. Hey, I'm not waiting till things get bad to prepare or to take caution. I'm actually taking caution now, so that way if it does come over, I don't have to change what I'm doing. I'm already being safe. So I just want to let you guys know, Social Security. Social Security increase, new info for recipients, and this is so very important when it comes to those on a fixed income. When will 8.7 COLA go into an effect? Now, everybody can assume that it's supposed to be at this certain time, but there's many people that really don't know, and that's why they tune into this channel, so we can provide you with all this information. More than 70 million Social Security recipients are in line for an 8.7% increase. Yes, 70 million people are on Social Security in 2023, the largest cost of living adjustment in more than 40 years. And starting next month, recipients will be able to check out exactly what that increase will mean for them. According to the Social Security Administration, in December of 2022, Social Security COLA notices will be available online for most beneficiaries in the message center of their My Social Security account. People may create or access their My Social Security account online to go ahead and look at that updated information. A separate statement will be mailed to beneficiaries that have opted out of paper notifications. On average, the increase will mean an additional $146 per month. That amount varies, however, based on age payments began and income levels. The COLA increase goes into effect with the December 2022 benefits payable in checks that are sent out in January 2023. So Social Security payments are made on a rolling basis determined by birthdays. And yes, we understand that. That means that the first checks with the increased amount will come in January 11th, January 18th, and January 25th. COLA increases are determined by the Consumer Price Index, showing that year-over-year change in prices for goods and services. The 2023 jump is the largest one ever since 1981, with benefits that rose 11.2% and a larger boost from 5.9% increase that took effect this year. So the maximum amount of earnings subject to the Social Security will increase to $160,200. The earning limit for workers who are younger than full retirement age, which you would go there to the retirement age chart to see that, will increase to $21,240. $1 in benefits is deducted for each $2 earned over $21,240. Everything when it comes to Social Security has always been kind of up in the air. And the reason I say that is because at one point they're saying, well, Social Security is going to go away. The next point is this is the biggest cost of living index that has ever happened since 1981. Yes, I get it. It's been a long time since this stuff has happened, but people really want to know, when is this going to take place? Now, for some that are on SSI, they're actually getting their check in December, 2 checks in December, and the check at the end is actually going to have this increase in it, which is very, very positive news to get that ball moving. So, for instance, if you didn't know when this was going to take place, I read off the dates. They were in January 11th, the 18th, and the 25th. And if you have any more questions when it comes to Social Security, let us know down in the comments below. But guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos to come. Don't forget about all the giveaways that we do right here on this channel. If you want to jump in on the free prize giveaway, all you got to do is follow these steps by letting us know that you are the #1 fan and that you actually support this channel, which is your channel, $2.99, and you can show your love and support. If you want to jump in on the movie quote line and you love movies like we do, then let us know that you love movies. And which movie do you think this quote came from?
What are you talking about? You gotta get back on duty. You're not a cop.
Yeah, you're right. I got this down the costume shop. But I can't hurt to pretend.
What a Weisenheimer.
Oh man, I'm telling you, it never gets old. I can watch that all day. All right, guys, stay tuned for more videos to come. Later, I'll be doing another video. Stay warm, stay safe, Keep yourself clean and sanitized. And until next time, I'm John Miro. Peace.